teacher felt triumphant. Like when I shouted on him, the teacher looked at him triumphantly. That shouldn't be. That shouldn't be, because that was meant to be a corrective measure. You understand? And then how emotionally that he felt I would have defended him in front of the teacher. So if it is today, like I know today, maybe I would have admonished him, but in a more subtle manner. Like talk to the teacher, try to tell him to be patient with him because they are all children. The anger I gave him, trying to make him learn, is what I'm carrying within me, because I think that hit him so badly that I think it touched on his self-confidence.
No.
I don't know if it did, but that's the episode I said, now listen, this, all I'm interested in is that you learn. Which I think that this teacher is interested in as well. But if you don't do your assignments and then you want me to be angry with the teacher, it's very hard. So those are the kind of things I would have done differently. Not the way I did it, because it takes me to understand how people's confidence are weird. Because he was a child, he couldn't have understood. But why I am saying this is that he is already the only black child in the whole class. So we all know how we feel if we feel different. Nobody likes being different. No child likes being different. So I would have been more supportive.
I understand, but if I were you, I wouldn't be too harsh. And the reason I wouldn't be too harsh on myself is, when growing up, both me and Henry, or when we thought that someone had hurt us or hurt the teacher, Henry's teacher hurt him, you always had our backs. The reason that it was difficult perhaps in that situation to have our back is because we were noticing, to have his back, is because you were probably noticing that by not doing his homework and by not doing other things, he was already going off track. Yeah. So maybe defending him in that specific situation would have been good on the gorilla side of things, but might have been counterproductive in as that he needed to learn a lesson about the real world, which is, and it's not a good lesson, it's not a fair one, but most times as a black man, you will need to work harder than others. Yeah. You not doing things that you're supposed to do will impact you more negatively in another man's country than it would if they didn't do it. And I'm not saying it's fair by any stretch of the imagination. What I'm saying is, not every man will have time to fight to change the world. Sometimes you just have to be that better person that rises up to the occasion and just makes something happen, regardless of how difficult it is within those specific circumstances. And that's what he actually became. So while that moment might feel very bad for you thinking about it and not having his back, at the same time, you taught him what it means to be a man. Yeah. If you do not do the things you're supposed to do, you are hard to defend even for your own mother. That's a good lesson to take home. I'm sorry, but it's what it is, right? Yeah. So I don't think he was over-pampered. I have to.
You've always said that,
yeah,
but
I think so.
We'll realize that, because you've always said that, but we realize that you all are not the same.
No.
He is quite different from the all of you.
Yeah.
He's more sensitive,
yeah,
than every other person. Because I could remember that when you were little, you even want to go to school on a Saturday.
Me?
On a Sunday. Yes,
Me?
yes.
It's not school I was going to.
It was not school because you were playing.
It's not school I was going to. I don't know.
You were playing.
You
and your brother Harry. It was on the kindergarten. In primary school.
Because I know that couldn't be me. That could never be me.
So, but him as a child will always grab my legs.
That he doesn't want to go to school.
That he doesn't want to.
To be honest, I think you shouldn't be discussing. Wait.
Okay,
what we are doing now is betrayal of the highest order.
It's true.
So when you invite him on this podcast in 2 or 3 episodes, you guys, if you want to hear his side of the story, you now wait for him to come and tell you his side of the story. That's what I say. But let me tell you something about this lady. Yeah. This lady right here is acting learned for you people. Let me tell you something about this lady. When I was about 8 years old, was probably one of the first times I realized what it meant to, even probably a bit like Grant, but not exactly the same. So I went outside to play football. I told my mom I'll be outside playing football, and we used to live in a place called Chester, now which is like the favelas of Italy. You have black people, Moroccans, Albanians, Egyptians. It was just a couple of whites, but you know the type of whites we are talking about. And we were there for a while. I told Mom, I'm going outside and I'm going to play football. 2 minutes later, I walked back into the house. And as I'm walking back into the house, she asked me, what's going on? I thought you said you were going to play football. Mommy, the bigger boys are playing. They said I should go inside, Mommy. This woman looked at me, dead in the eyes. And she told me, you better take that ball. Go out there and claim your place in this world. I looked at her as, is it always supposed to be defending me? She said, you better go. If you come back like a coward, what will your brothers do? Look at you, coming back. In fact, if they don't beat you, I will beat you myself in this house. So it's either them or it's me, decide. So as an 8-year-old going to 12, 13, 14-year-olds, I took the ball with my hands shaking. I went to the middle of the field where they are playing. I didn't know. I looked at the window. My mom was there looking at me like this. I said, it can't happen. I kicked their ball as they were playing football. One of them came to me and tried to fight me. I don't know what took over me. Adrenaline, fear, God. I don't know. But I took this kid, turned him around, threw him on the ground. In my head, I'm a dead man. Because everyone else who is there watching this, they're not going to kill me. Next thing I see the biggest of them all. They start laughing at the guy that I hit on the ground. How can you let this small boy beat you like this? Are you not a fool? They removed the guy and asked me to join them and play. I was too afraid. So I took my ball back, having proved my point. And I went back to Mom. Mommy, what did I say?
You said, what? But Mom, I fought them and I beat them, but why is my leg shaking?
So that taught me an important lesson, which is what is good for your parents to have your back, it's good to learn how to fight your own battles. From a young age, it's good to take risks. And, sometimes you'll be rewarded for it. So.
And actually you did. I'm not going to lie about this. So, Marcus,
Oh, you're chasing me.
It's been a pleasure talking to you. Before you say more.
Before I say more. So when I was in thank you guys. Love you all. And please support my mom. She's been thinking about this for a while.
Yeah.
And I
to help make a better world.
To help change the
world. And
world.
make a better place
Yes.
for young people that are living outside their country. So that they will learn from our mistakes and then improve on their well-being. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. One thing we can promise you is the quality of this. I'll make sure myself, I won't let anything air that is not up to scratch. We'll improve and improve and improve. If there's anything you can do, if it's to follow, if it's to send it to a friend, if it's to subscribe, if it's to like, even if it's just to share your own experience in a comment, please, I don't have two mothers, okay? Thank you.
You're welcome. And thank you, my love.
Bye-bye.
Okay. How is it?